All right, hey guys, we are back and we're going to dive in here and we're going to cover this. This is a video I did earlier, but we're going to talk about the reliability and quality of the Nissan Pro 4X, Nissan Frontier, any trim level. Basically, I've been through a lot of this stuff. We have features, we got all the different kind of things that are in here. We're going to talk about, we're going to go through all sorts. We have so much stuff on this that it's not even funny that we have got to dive into and cover. I think I even got more stuff in here. And is there even, yeah, so we got lots that we're going to cover and dive into on this, but we are basically going to talk about this thing and where it stands today. How is it actually a good buy? Is it a really good, reliable truck? I always thought so. I've always been very impressed with it, and I've never heard anything bad about it. So let's dive in and see. Let's look at the reality aspect of it. So it doesn't matter which one you want to go with. This is the Frontier. You can get the SV if you're not looking for heavy-duty off-roading. It's going to give you everything you're looking for. I actually have a video on that as well, too, comparing the SV to the Pro 4X. And here is the Pro 4X version. So fantastic one. Great trucks, great systems. In the other video, I also included this where you can see what features, the black features are what come standard on the SV model. And if you go to the Pro 4X, the black ones are what come standard on there, kind of what your upgrades are. So I give you all this stuff. Again, it's all in that other video here. We priced it out for you. I went through, showed you the 4X, Pro 4X, showed you the SV. We also priced them. We did all that kind of stuff, and I will link the videos comparing these two here at the end of this one for you as well, too. It's going to show you all these details. But, so, reliability-wise, I did not want to mess with forums, okay? I'm not interested even remotely in forums. People today, you know, it just bothers me. It's different in the world of forums today than what it used to be, and some people today expect every single truck, some people expect a simple work truck to basically ride like a Ferrari and have the build quality and the design of a Bugatti. That's what they're looking for, and if it doesn't have that, they're not happy. So I don't get into forums much or trust much of what people say in forums. Notice this on this I do hate about this truck. Notice that there is no low tie downs in this truck. It is so annoying when they have tie downs only up here. What if I have stuff down here that I actually want to tie down to the truck? I don't want to tie it up. I want to tie it down. Something low back here, a cooler per se, and I want to tie it so it does not move. I cannot stop it from moving or bouncing up and down going down a road because I have nothing to tie it to down here that I can actually latch it and put pressure down on it. I hate that, how trucks do that. Some of the trucks do that today. It drives me crazy. So let's dive in and see what they're saying on this thing, what we got going here. So Edmunds, okay? Edmunds is based on consumer reviews. I don't like this the same way I don't like dealing with forums, but we got to dive into some of this stuff. We'll get into more factual stuff in a minute, but here it is. They're giving it a 4.2 out of 64 reviews. Trending topics in the reviews. Driving experience is a pro. Road noise is a pro. Sound system is a pro. You can see the cons are hidden, and if we click on transmission, there's a couple people that mention it, okay? Some of the things when you read these, you're kind of like, oh, okay, this is one of those guys that I'm not really that interested in what he has to say. Same with this one here. Just not real interested in it. Doesn't do nothing for me. We could go to value. Are any of these guys reselling it? Are they trying to do it? Nissan was way overpriced for a hood decal. That has nothing to do with the value. Oh, this is that same guy, very upset for whatever reason. You're going to get them. Some interior parts feel cheap, even on the Pro 4X model. That's every vehicle today. That's how it is. I love the truck so far. I paid $45,000 for it. That's kind of a bummer that he paid $45,000 for it, because you can go right now and get, there's 2,598 Pro 4Xs in 2024 out there, and you can get them for 10 grand less than what he paid. And the list just goes on and on and on these. So, so you take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt with whatever you want to click on. Key thing is, overall, according to reviews, people, just average everyday Joes, Edmunds is calling it a 4.2. We move on from there. We go over here. Nissan Frontier reliability and common problems from carparts.com. They dove into it. They said it holds, see here, they say it has good resale value, 23% depreciation after 5 years, according to CarEdge. I trust CarEdge way more than I trust admins or consumers or people. Okay, I want real solid facts, and CarEdge is going to grab real solid facts. RepairPal reliability rating gives it a 4 out of 5, and it ranks first out of 7 mid-size truck models on the site. The Frontier can easily reach 100 to 200,000 on its odometer. The Nissan Frontier suffers from a few common problems, which include engine issues, defective airbags, and paint chipping. Are they reliable? Now, they're going to go back deeper in, but they say right here, because this was updated, this is done here, updated in 2024. The Nissan Frontier did well on all major reliability ratings. RepairPal gave it a score of 4.0 out of 5.0. We just read that. The last Frontiers also have more miles per gallon thanks to its increased fuel efficiency, engine and trans. But now they start getting into the deeper ones like the 2007s. They say some of the engine problems, 2012 to 2016. We don't care about those. They're not now. We're talking about buying a 2024. So none of that stuff is even remotely, I don't even care about a 2022. Doesn't matter. That stuff's all been fixed, even in 2023. But let's move on from there. Here's a RepairPal one. They give it a 4 right here, 4 out of 5. They say the average annual repair cost is $470 per year, which means it has a lower than average ownership cost. Okay, the severity of the repairs is average, and the frequency of those issues is low. Some major repairs are uncommon. So major repairs are uncommon for the Frontier. We love that. The average annual cost for repairs and maintenance on the Nissan Frontier is $470, compared to the average of $548 for mid-size trucks, $652 for all other vehicles. Fantastic. Okay, how many times do they have to bring them in? Nissan Frontier owners bring their vehicles in a repair shop for unscheduled repairs at an average of 0.2 times per year, compared to the average of 0.2 times per year for mid-size trucks and 0.4 for all others. Severity of problems, they gave it a 12% chance of a severe problem happening. That's pretty low. That's a good thing. That's just about how they do the rating. So, but that's very good. We cannot complain about that one bit. Today in 2024, phenomenal. Over here, we got some, I went through and did a lot of this kind of stuff on here. And there's not, you can look at these yourself on here, and there's not any real issues on here. If we go to car complaints right here, very little. I mean, look at this. This is carcomplaints.com. And I mean, again, this is people that are doing this stuff. So I have a hard time sometimes buying into that theory. But like I said, you can see very low issues here. No major problems. And we'll get into the NHTSA stuff in a minute for you. That's the real world. Okay. This stuff here, a lot of this stuff is people. And people today, look at a world of people. Look in some of the comments on any video, and it tells you what the world of people is like today. It's not a pretty place. So I don't trust people. I trust data. And data on here that is not people-driven is making me much happier. Even that is not bad. Now, NHTSA on the 2024 has only 2 complaints, which we'll show you. But we dive in. This is NHTSA. This is on the 2023, basically the same thing. There was only 1 recall. 0 investigations, 23 complaints. We go down here and we dive in and see what they got going. We can go right here. We can go complaints. You can see and break them down by category. Okay, component 1, steering here. What did he say here? Unknown clicking noise while driving. Okay, not a big deal. Electrical system, structural, unknown other. You can read it. Some mechanical and some mechanism in the door is bad. Easy peasy stuff. I mean, this is nice. Structure. What do we got here? See attached document for complaint. That one doesn't tell me anything. Here's one on powertrain. What do we got here? The contact owns a 23 Frontier. Contact stated attempting to start the vehicle. The vehicle failed to start up. Several attempts were needed before it started. Electrical shift knob, key fob, warning lights were illuminated. Transmission was not shifting into park. Transmission needed to be and that the transmission needed to be placed. The vehicle is not repaired. The manufacturer was informed of the failure. Contact research online related to failure, and it's a number. However, the VIN was not included. 19,000 miles. So, like I said, some of the stuff you just don't know. Oh, and he's not far from me. He's actually in Brunswick, Georgia. But you can go through these and see that they're not a big deal. The ones that interest me, complaints, again, are people. That stuff doesn't matter to me so much. What does matter is this, manufacturer communications. These are basically TSB. Okay, technical service bulletins for the most part. The Nissan says they've got enough information on it. They actually they're going to put something out on this. So if we look at these, they're pretty minor. Okay, even here, that powertrain one right here, Frontier and a Titan. Nissan is conducting a voluntary service campaign on certain specific model years, performed at no charge. Doesn't tell us a whole lot on there, and not too much of a big deal though. Electrical system, okay, good connections while performing battery testings. Recommended to remove and uniform connection process, therefore reducing incorrect tests. So and a lot of these go right to dealers and things like that. They're just talking amongst themselves, but you got pages of this stuff, and it's all simple little stuff. Structure, seat. Okay, here's one right here. They talk, manual seat track adjustment does not lock into position if you confirm. Okay, so they're all basically very, very minor. Okay, this is nothing, this is impressive, okay, on its site. This is very, very impressive that this is what we're dealing with. Now, what if we go to 2024? So let's go to 2024, Nissan Frontier, and, oh, hang on. And let's go to four-wheel drive, crew cab right here. Only 2 complaints. There it is right there, one of those. We scroll down. And we look at here, 2 complaints, vehicle speed control, and an airbag. Woohoo! No big deal whatsoever there. 0 investigations. What about, we got 7 manufacturer, wiper visibility, structure, forward collision, or your collision avoidance system. These are all minor, but notice in 2024, all of the things that we saw here are gone. All of the stuff that was here in 2023, all of these have all been solved in 2024. Okay, so it makes 2024 even better. Now we go over here to Consumer Reports. What are they ranking it as? And I do not believe in Consumer Reports. I don't believe in a lot of these things. But Consumer Reports, they're giving it predictability, reliability of about average. They're putting it right in line with everything else. Colorado, Ranger, Canyon, Ridgeline, Gladiator. I will not pay for this consumer. I will not give Consumers Reports 1 cent of my money, and I will not do it, so I'm not unlocking any of this stuff. I could care less what Consumer Reports thinks. We're moving on from there, and we are going here because Consumer Reports, basically based on people, and people don't know, half the people today suck. 2024 and Consumer Reports reviews, Kelley Blue Book, they're giving it an 83% recommend this vehicle. That's a very good thing. It's very, very good news. We like hearing that. We like seeing it. I'm not diving into too deep in this, but they're giving it 4.4 in value, 4.5 in comfort, 4.6 in performance, 4.5 reliability, 4.5 in quality, 4.6 in styling. Fantastic numbers. Okay, that's good. And look at only 4%, small percentage of people not just raving that are doing anything other than raving about this truck. So that's fantastic. You get a couple of them here. Look at here, like the critical review. Just purchased the 2022 Frontier Pro 4X. A 600-mile check engine light came on, and my truck is misfiring badly. Towed it to the dealership. They did not know what was wrong with it, so I have a new truck for a week and have to pay for a rental car while the new truck sits at the dealership. Things happen. Things happen to everybody all the time. Obviously, Nissan's going to take care of it. They probably did take care of it. They got this solved for him. But now all of a sudden, the Nissan gets a 1 star. It's what I'm talking about. People suck sometimes. It's the world we live in. Moving on to here, right here, JD Powers. Okay, they're giving it right here. Where are they ranking this thing? We're giving it same thing, 83%, consumer verified. 84 out of 100 for quality and reliability, 77 for driving experience, 86 for resale, very good, 82 for dealer experience. When's the last time you ever saw 82 or anything near that for dealership experience? That's very impressive. So that works out really good. And you can see it's number 1 right here and tied with the Ford Ranger of 2023. So fantastic. And the reason I did 2023 here is because JD Power has nothing on a 2024. 2023, same basic truck. So we move on from there here. What do we got over here? IC cars, okay. Reliability for it. The Nissan Frontier has an average lifespan of 175,000 miles over a 12.2 year period. Okay, that's fantastic. Frontier is typically driven 11,579 or 76 miles a year during the first 10 years of use. has a 34% chance of reaching at least 200,000 miles during its usable lifespan. Very nice. 8.4 out of 10. Here it is right here. 8.3 for overall, 8.4 for reliability, 8.5 for retention, 8.0 for safety. 2005 to 21 was one mark higher than the 22 to 24. Interesting. Don't know why, but there it is right there for you. And you can see the specs on it. What do we got over here? We go over to IC Cars again. And this is interesting. Little side note tip for you. You can save money based on the color, and you also get different resale value on the color of cars, if you didn't know that. So right here, you could, if you wanted to buy, compared to the average price, if you want a blue one, or you want a white one, you're going to save about $1,000. $800 off if you want a black one, $400 off if you want a red one. You're going to pay $800 more, and if you want, gray is going to cost you $800 more than any of these other ones. Going to cost you green's going to be $900 more. And this is just basically what dealers are going to, how much you're going to give a deal based on which colors sell better. And you can see it, which ones have right here. What Nissan Frontier color has the best resale value? Okay, well, you can see here that the brown at tan and the beige and the green, these are in gray. These are your top sellers. These colors, red, black, white, and blue, are going to be your least ones, where you could lose up to $1,000 in resale if you have a blue one. You could gain up to $3,500 if you got a brown or a beige one. Something to think about. Pretty interesting stuff. So, and then we go over here for the last one. That was it. We already covered this. I dove in with everything I got for many pages trying to find any negativity on the motor. You can see I'm actually researching the motor itself here. I found nothing. I found nothing that was concrete or bad or anything. This truck's a champ. Okay, this truck is an absolute champ on every kind of level. I just can't say enough good things about it. I love the Nissan. The Frontier is a solid truck. And now you just see that. I mean, I just spent hours researching this, trying to find this out, get all the info I could for you, and it came back basically flawless. Phenomenal truck. Have nothing bad to say about it. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling? I know a lot of you guys have left Toyota and went to Frontier, which is a reason I went to make this video. You guys are bummed about what Toyota's been doing, so you're going to Nissan because it's kind of very similar to what Toyota used to be. How are you feeling about all this? What do you think of the truck? Let me know. Thanks for watching.